Even though there's a DC movie in theaters right now, Blue Beetle, which unfortunately for Warner Brothers is projected to lose yet another $100 million for DC films, it's not the biggest story for DC. Instead, that's about James Gunn, who once again is in the headlines for old social media posts. But as we've talked about a couple times already on this channel, this has nothing to do with weird jokes or shit that he said before in the past. It might have been considered creepy or weird or degenerate. Instead, it's about things that kind of relate to the job that he has now. 11 years ago on Facebook, James Gunn was shitting all over Batman movies. Things like Batman 89, shitting all over Tim Burton, shitting all over Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson, and then even trashing some of Christopher Nolan's work with something like Batman Begins. So it is actually things that kind of relate to your job as head of DC Studios. Well, now we have some big updates. After all the reports came out that James Gunn had deactivated his Facebook, that he had deleted it after these comments started to go viral, and you could kind of see that when you went and looked at his page, which is now gone, and it says it's probably been deleted. James Gunn is now claiming something else. He's saying that that didn't happen. He's debunking the claims that he deactivated his own Facebook account. However, he has still not said anything about his actual comments. James Gunn debunks Facebook deactivation claims following controversial Batman comments. DC Studios boss James Gunn has responded to the speculation that he nixed one of his social media accounts following the resurfacing of some old comments he made about Christopher Nolan and Tim Burton's Batman films. Gunn has always been an active presence online. We certainly know that. We've seen that history, right? James Gunn responds to Facebook deactivation speculation. James Gunn's personal Facebook account went down recently, resulting in the link to his page now serving users with a content deleted message. And yeah, right here, this content isn't available now. When that happens, it's usually because the owner only shared it with a small group of people, changed who can see it, or it's been deleted. So this is what people had to work on, which is why those headlines said what they said. This was followed by speculation the studio head had deactivated his account, possibly in response to recently resurfaced comments about his opinions on several Batman movies. In his series of comments posted to Facebook in 2012, I'm not going to go over all of them. We've talked about it in 2 previous videos. You guys can check that out if you want to, and where I read every word of what James Gunn posted. But basically, he was trashing the Keaton movies. He was trashing Keaton as an actor. He was trashing the Batman design. He was trashing the entire movie, the music, everything involved with Batman 89. And then also had some shit to say about Batman Begins and The Dark Knight. And typically, if someone was dragging up someone's opinion about a movie from 11 years ago, I would say it's not a fucking big deal. Who gives a shit? But in this case of James Gunn, who's now in charge of everything in the DC universe, it is kind of applicable, especially when you find out that James Gunn is the one who made the decision to change the Michael Keaton outcome in The Flash. If James Gunn, who was talking all this shit about Michael Keaton, how he hates his Batman, then made the decision to kill off Michael Keaton in The Flash and not have him continuing forward in any way or any shape or aspect in the new DCU. James Gunn is the one who made the decision to change the ending for The Flash, kill off Michael Keaton, and remove the potential for him to be involved in any way in any DC project going forward. I do think that kind of starts to build a little more context for that, so I think that's why this story has been such big news. But he has responded to this. This is what he posted over on Instagram. Hi, James. It looks like someone may have accessed your Facebook account. To secure your account, you'll need to answer a few questions and change your password the next time you go to Facebook. For your protection, no one can see you on Facebook until you secure your account. Thanks, the Facebook team. James Gunn posts this, what happens, and then broad assumptions made by certain sites. I haven't been on Facebook in so long, I don't even know how to answer the questions to get back on. Now, whether someone tried to get into his account after all this, or whether, to be honest, he may have tried to get into his account after all of this to maybe delete or whatever those posts, this is what James Gunn is saying happened, that somebody tried to access his account, and that is why it's not showing. For your protection, no one can see you on Facebook until you secure your account, which would be this. This content isn't available right now. So that is the statement from James Gunn. he has not addressed anything about the actual comments, right? About his actual comments about his opinions on Batman. And a lot of people are wondering if those opinions, if he still holds those opinions, and if that's going to shape the way the DC universe is fleshed out. But after all the claims and all the articles and everybody's saying he either deleted or deactivated the account, this is James Gunn coming out and saying he did not do that. It just got deactivated when someone, maybe him, maybe not, decided to try to access the account. What do you guys think about this? Once again, old 11-year-old comments I don't think are normally worth getting too up in arms about. But these ones specifically, when it's now the guys in charge of the entire DC universe, a lot of people just want him to answer the questions about, is that still the way you feel? And did that have any impact on the decisions you've already made for the future of DC? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.